2 years, 2.5 years, I struggled by myself. Did they support me? Did you ever?
Couldn't you have found a nice Jewish boy from Brooklyn instead of an Ethiopian?
Kenny is sacrificing his whole life to be with me. I only consider it right for me to come out to my family and do what I have to do. So today I'm going to tell my sister that I'm moving and that he is coming to live with me. ¿Qué pasó, Alice?
Hey, ¿qué vas haciendo?
I'm just hoping that by telling my sister first that she can be someone that supports me with telling my parents, and that I can have someone else that backs me up and is on my side to living my authentic life. Como que quiero algo dulce, no sé.
Sí. ¿Y las niñas?
Allá andan jugando ahí en el columpio.
¿Cuántas te doy?
4.
Sí.
No, es que dije, estaba viendo ahí una película en el teléfono y mira por un dulce. Pues venía porque quería platicar contigo. Pues de quién soy yo, como ya lo platicamos hace años. Pues de que soy gay. Lo hablamos hace como 3 o 4 años. Y pues recuerdo que en aquel entonces pues no fuiste muy buena conmigo. When I first came out, my sister started yelling at me and saying that I had the devil in me, that I was a sinner. I ran. I laid out in the desert, and I just was like, I hope something comes and bites me and kills me. Y nomás quiero saber, pues quiero que sepas que soy quien soy. Soy esa persona y soy el mismo, soy tu hermano. Y quisiera que tú realmente me apoyaras.
It's hard, brother.
No se me hace justo si pasé toda mi vida escondiéndome por ustedes.
It's hard.
I know, but this is me and you have to accept it.
It's hard
You have to
because
love me.
you showed us something different. You showed us another face that you could have shown us since the first time. And it was hard for us. Él estaba casado con una mujer, pero jugaste con nuestra mente, trajiste una niña al mundo y para nosotros es súper difícil.
Yo pasé toda mi vida desde que yo era niño escondiéndome a mí mismo, encerrado, llorando. O sea, que ahorita me lo digas como en tono de reclamo, de que les puse otra cara.
Yo lo entiendo. Que te quiero mucho. Que me perdones por lo que te dije esa vez. Me dolió demasiado.
Pues la otra cosa que te quiero decir es que ya me voy de aquí a vivir con el Ken en 2 semanas.
Es tu decisión, hermano.
Pues estoy con el Kenny, que es de quien estoy enamorado, y quiero vivir mi vida con él.
Escucho cuando hablas con él. Sé que él es bueno también, pero me duele mucho porque eres totalmente un segundo papá para mis hijas. Y no tenerte me duele demasiado. I'm feeling very sad because he's my only brother. He's second dad for my kids. I'm a mom for Hannah. And it's hard taking him away from me because we're always together.
Quizás va a ser difícil, pero necesito vivir mi vida. Tengo que ser feliz. Es lo que quiero que acepten y me apoyen.
Sabes que en todo te apoyo, sabes que estoy contigo, que estoy con Hannah, que estoy siempre contigo. Que te quiero mucho.
Love you.
Love you too. Siempre voy a estar para ti y para la niña, tú sabes.
Talking to my sister and telling her about me moving away and that I'm going to be living with Kenny was very hard, but it was very touching to know that I have her support. But I'm really scared because now I have to talk to my parents.
My entire family lives in Princeton, and we regularly get together for family dinner at my parents' house.
Yeah, this is Ari's favorite.
Are these the meatballs you stayed up all night cooking?
These are my midnight meatballs. Yes, they are.
So good. This will be the last time to get together before I leave for Ethiopia. And I'm gonna miss them terribly.
Is this like the Last Supper?
The last supper before I go.
Yeah, when are you leaving?
Like in a week.
And stay there forever.
That's the plan.
So is Biniyam prepared for this?
What do you mean?
For having a baby again?
Yeah, I think so.
So, how much do you know about Biniyam's previous marriage?
I know that he was married to an American before, and they have, a son. Baby was previously married to an American woman, and our stories bear some similarities. She also got pregnant early on in their relationship.
How old is Biniyam's child?
2.5. I don't know the specifics about why Biniyam and his ex-wife divorced. I do know that they are not on speaking terms. She returned to the US with their son, and he hasn't seen his son face to face since.
I'm just worried about Biniyam's situation with his former wife, and, always have to wonder about his motivations maybe for wanting to pursue a relationship with you.
So obviously there's a concern that Biniyam is possibly using Ari just to get a green card. I hope that's not the case, but you never know somebody's motivation, and I don't know him, so it's hard to say.
Is he gonna mind that you guys practice totally different religions?
That's what Daddy wants to know. Is there a bris that he gets to attend or what?
Biniyam and I follow different religions. He is Ethiopian Orthodox Christian, and I was raised Jewish. But raising my baby in the Jewish faith is important to me. And there's no way that I would ever convert to become Ethiopian Orthodox. I told them, it's my baby. The baby's gonna grow up the way I did.
So he doesn't get any say?
No, basically.
Was he okay with that?
He doesn't know anything about Judaism, and I don't really know too much about his, religion. He really believes in a lot of stuff that I think is a little superstitious.
Couldn't you have found a nice Jewish boy from Brooklyn instead of an Ethiopian?
I know baby would not have been my family's first choice for me as a boyfriend or my child's father. But it's annoying that they're judging him before they even meet him.
I mean, there's a lot of questions that would be answered if I could speak to him directly. So, may I have to dig deep and investigate all those things. So don't be offended.
I'm worried that if my mom comes to Ethiopia and she doesn't like baby, that it could spell trouble for our future. But I'm not going to change my mind about moving to Ethiopia. So I appreciate, that you love me, but you just have to see if I'm making the right decision or not.
We are shifting this?
Yeah, I've been putting it aside.
Okay.
Jenny is coming back to India after 5 months, so I can't wait to see her again. Smell it, Siski. I'm living in a different part of town, far from the main city. It's a very old house. It's a cheaper one, but I want my house to look better for Jenny. So my brother is helping me to move. Tired here.
Pretty cool place.
It's a little old, but this is okay.
Actually, it's quite far from home.
It is far from home. At least 2 hours to drive.
Mom and dad, they are aware of you are again moving in here with Jenny.
Yeah, they were. Still, they are not happy with that.
They are against the age factor. That is it. They will be more than happy if Jenny would be like 5 years elder than you, or maybe 10 years elder than you. But the number is double than your age.
Jenny is the same age as your mom, right?
Yeah, actually, Jenny is elder than my mom, and that's the thing my parents doesn't like in it. So what's your plan now?
The plan is like that once I get divorced, then I'll marry Jenny.
This thing doesn't sound good. You are the eldest son. Eldest son is always the one who respects their parents a lot and all the thing which they have done for you. As it goes in India, an ideal son is to be like helping their parents in their old age. After 10 years, Jenny will be getting more older and he will be not available with my parents to help them out. He will be there with Jenny. And some of society will be looking upon my family with shame.
This life which I'm choosing, it's at least giving me happiness.
But still, we have to live in that society.
But if society is not helping, nobody helped me. Their own son, they always knew that I never want to get married. If they knew that, then why did they put me into that bit of trouble? 2 years, 2.5 years, I struggled by myself. Did they support me? Did you ever?
I know, I was also there. You shared these things.
Yeah, you told me that if you're having problem, get divorced. But did you able to say that in front of mom?
No.
Jenny helped me. After knowing all that, I was married. She stood up for me. I'm happy. I want them to be happy because I'm happy. I don't want to make them happy and make me suffer once again, which I did before.
I agree.
I want them to support me. I want them to understand why I'm loving Jenny. And if they don't want to accept her, then it's okay. Don't be a part of my life. They can just mind their own business.
It's a very critical situation. I don't want you to lose family, or Jenny as well. So I'll talk to mom and dad, and I'll try to make them understand the situation and everything.
My name is Melyza. I'm 29 years old, and I am from Medellin, Colombia. I work for a marketing agency. I consider myself somebody who is good at heart, but I take a little bit longer to warm up to people. That's probably why, sometimes I come off as kind of bitchy. I love working, and I'm a hard worker, and that's something that I take a lot of pride in.
Espérate, muñeca, que se nos va a decir primero. Primero la cerveza. Lo último el limón.
I'm very family oriented. Family is everything to Colombians.
Para mí.
When I was 20, I decided to live in the United States because I wanted to be an au pair. I wanted to learn English, and I wanted to live by myself and be more independent. I was not looking for anything. I was not looking for a relationship. But then I met him. I don't have a type, but white boys was not something that I was looking for necessarily. My friend, who was also his friend, we went out to a bar. I saw Tim and he saw me when we actually started talking, and he was just really nice. He was sweet, he was goofy, he made me laugh, and I liked that. He helped me open up more to people and to see more of the positive and fun side of life. When I first met Tim, I told him that I was eventually moving back to Colombia. He seemed bummed about it, but he also was like, we'll do what we have to do in a long-distance relationship. We were very committed to each other. I definitely saw myself getting married to him, and I saw myself having kids with him. Last year, I decided to go visit him. The initial plan was that I was going to stay with him for 6 months so we could actually get the experience of living together and then transition into getting married. When I got to the States to live with him, I kind of felt that something was wrong. I found out that he cheated on me. I never in a million years thought that he was the kind of person who cheats, ever, ever. The pain that I was going through, completely consumed me. I was just angry and upset, but I love him. I have been with him for years now, so he kind of deserves a second chance. When I told my parents that Tim was moving here, my dad was actually very excited, but he doesn't know about Tim's infidelity. Well, my mom's reaction was shocked because my mom knows that he cheated on me. So I think it's going to be really hard for him to win my mom back.
¿Cómo estás con la llegada de Tim? ¿Estás nerviosa? ¿Estás ansiosa? ¿Asustada? ¿Contenta? Todas las anteriores.
Todas las anteriores.
Con respecto a que Tim se venga a vivir a Colombia, me siento muy desconcertada. O sea, la primera vez que conocí a Tim, pensé que era un chico muy sencillo. Tim no es el hombre que yo pensaba que era. Pues que él sea el hombre con el que mi hija va a definir su vida por siempre, no.
Él llega en la tarde. ¿Y me vas a acompañar al aeropuerto o no?
No.
Y sería muy bueno, pues, que a pesar de todo lo que ha pasado, pues, como que tratemos, pues, como de estar bien, de...
Yo no aprecio que Tim esté sacrificando su país para venirse a vivir con mi hija. Pues es lo mínimo que él debería hacer. Él tiene que hacer mucho para demostrarse a él mismo y para demostrarte a ti.
Y si no, pues entonces ya hay que tomar decisiones. Our relationship now is contaminated by everything that's happened. It's going to be a long road for Tim to restore trust, and in his case, to prove me that he's actually changing. I am hopeful for us, but I have to protect myself because pretty much anything could separate us at this point.